Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 two-door Mini John Cooper Works Edition, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Mini is credited with bringing the first premium compact car to America, proving that high quality and small packaging are not mutually exclusive concepts. Thoroughly engineered with a well put together feel, all the Coopers in the Mini lineup are praised for their agility and fun to drive factor. The 2021 Mini Cooper range now consists of a hardtop two-door, hardtop four-door, and convertible body styles. Then there are separate trim levels and the more intense John Cooper Works variants. Each Mini Cooper deploys front-wheel drive. The basic Cooper version is powered by a turbocharged 1.5-liter three-cylinder engine. While small, this power plant does make 134 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque, more than the old four-cylinder engine found in Mini Coopers of years past. The transmission options include either a standard 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. If you move up to the Cooper S, which has a starting price of $26,900, by the way, and we can see the Cooper has a starting price of $22,004. Well, when you move up to the Cooper S, it adds an additional level of performance to the Mini. It gets powered by a 189 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter engine. All right, you still get that 6-speed manual transmission, but that's now standard. The 6-speed manual transmission is standard on the Cooper S, but you can option it with a 6-speed automatic. And then there's also steering wheel mounted paddle shifters if you get the Cooper S. Finally, and the one we're going to build and price on the channel today, there's the John Cooper Works. It has a starting price of $32,900. It has the same 2-liter engine as the Cooper S, but they do a little massaging on that engine, and so that engine ends up making 228 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque. A Mini is engaging, entertaining, energetic, enjoyable, and enthralling. It doesn't compete with other subcompact hatchbacks like the Honda Fit because it's more expensive and aimed at a different kind of buyer. A Mini's pricing is on the higher side because it skews towards premium as opposed to mainstream. Mini typically offers little variety between trim models other than engine choices. Buyers are instead welcome to option up their cars individually or through option packages, of which there are many. Being a bit of a premium small car, the Mini Cooper Hardtop is available with several upscale features, including a heads-up display, a navigation system, adaptive cruise control, automated parking assist, a Harman Kardon sound system, and leather seating. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 Mini two-door hardtop. We're going to build and price the John Cooper's Works trim level. But real quick, before we get started, I want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put these links in the description below. Obviously, the Mini Cooper does compete with some cars, and guess what? I've done lots of build and price reviews of cars that the Mini Cooper competes with. For instance, the Fiat 500, the Volkswagen Beetle, which is no longer around, but I did do the 2019, so you still can catch one, and if you really like one, you could probably get a really low mileage one for a great price. I did the Volkswagen Golf GTI manual, awesome car. The BMW M2 Competition, it's a little bit over the top for the John Cooper's Works, but I didn't do the M235, I did the M2. I did the Hyundai Veloster Turbo, nice car. The Ford Fiesta, yeah, it does compete with this on the smaller level if you're going to get the base model Mini, perhaps. The Toyota 86 GT, a Mazda MX-5, and I did mention the Honda Fit, and while the Honda Fit doesn't really compete with this, I actually did do a build and price of the Honda Fit as well, with a performance package of all things. So, after you watch this video, make sure you check out a few of those videos as well. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at all these different trim levels because, okay, great. You got the Mini. It comes in two-door, four-door, convertible. We happen to be doing a build and price on the Mini two-door hardtop, and then they come in different trim levels. Like we can see, there's the Classic, there's the Signature, and then there's the Iconic if you get the Cooper hardtop two-door. And then there's the Cooper S. And then the Cooper S also comes in the classic trim level, the signature trim level, and the iconic. And then you can see all the exterior colors that it comes with. And then last but not least, you've got the John Cooper's Works editions, the fastest, sportiest ones. And they also come in classic, signature, and iconic. All right, and then we can see their starting prices down here. So you can spend as much as $40,000 if you want to get a John Cooper's Works hardtop two-door iconic that's going to give you premium leather upholstery, the Apple CarPlay, get basically loaded. It's $40,000 now. And then we can see there's also more colors. So if you get the basic trim level of a John Cooper's Works, the classic, it's only got 4 colors, 4 exterior colors. The signature has many more, and then it seems like the iconic might have 1 or 2 more colors. Seems like it has 1 more color or so than the signature. So it looks like, yeah, somewhere in there it's got a special color. Not sure which one, but yeah. So here you go. So you got the classic. If you opt for the classic, John Cooper's Works, you got a 6.5-inch media display, mini driving modes. You got the John Cooper Sport seats, LED headlights, and tail lights. Then if you move up to the signature, which is what, basically $35,000, now you got the panorama roof, the heated seats, keyless entry, dual zone climate control, and you got forward collision and emergency braking. All right, and then if you're going to bump up to the iconic, now you're going to have the navigation and the premium leather. And this is supposed to be a premium car, and it is a lot of money, but you know what? I think if we're going to do this, if I was going to have one of these, I want the best of this. And $40,000 is certainly all the money for a Mini all day as far as I'm concerned. But today we'll do a build and price on the 2021 Mini two-door hardtop, the John Cooper Works Edition, right, with the iconic. We'll do the iconic. So, but before we actually get into that build, let's check out some of these color options. So, what color is this that they're showing us here? They actually don't even show the color, not even if we mouse over. Oh, yeah, they do. So this one's pepper white. We can see that. If we mouse over this one, it doesn't give us a color. I guess it's just black. So we've got black, we've got pepper white, we've got this chili red, which is nice with the black top. We've got the white silver. All these colors actually look pretty cool. Starlight blue. Wow, that's actually nice. Thunder gray. I could probably skip over the Solaris orange and the JCW, right? JCW actually stands for John Cooper's Works. So you might see that a lot, the JCW. That's their British Racing Green. Kind of looks like Rebel Green. And then you've got the Mini Yours Enigmatic Black. That's a mouthful. That's a lot to say for something that looks basically blue. Okay. And then you've got the Moonwalk Gray. So all the colors are, oh, Midnight Black it is. There it is, Midnight Black. So all the colors are actually cool. And we see that the roof does change. It's either black or red, depending on what your exterior color is. So that's kind of cool. What exterior color we're going to do, I'm not sure, because honestly, quite a few of them look good. But before we get to the build, let's learn about all the features of the Mini Cooper two-door hardtop, and let's go through the gallery and stuff like that real fast. It's worth noting that the base model two-door hardtop starts at $22,400. So while we are looking at a $40,000 fully loaded John Cooper's Works iconic trim level, you don't have to spend $40,000 to get into a new Mini. I have actually done other Mini build and price reviews of Minis, really the Cooper S's, and I'm going to go ahead and put those links down in the description below as well. So yeah, real quick, it was just worth saying that. Let's move on. I love the manual transmission deal. All right, so it says for driving enthusiasts, you know, the Cooper, the Cooper S, and the JCW models can come equipped with a manual. So any of them, doesn't matter, from the cheap one to the most expensive sporty one, the JCW. You can get the manual gearbox, which is a 6-speed. I don't know if I'm down with these British style taillights. Don't they call them? Yeah, the Union Jack flag, the Union Jack flag taillight design. But yeah, you can't have that. Do you remember the older Minis when the Minis first came back out? You could get the Union Jack or the flag on the roof. They showed it, and on the mirror caps. Here we are doing a 2021, and they still letting us know that in 2018. This vehicle was an IIHS top safety pick. All right, let's check out some of the hardtop two-door features. Twin turbo power engines. The Cooper S, and John Cooper Works hardtop two-door models feature the potent twin power turbo punch of award-winning engines. And I went over the specs on how much horsepower all those engines make. The base model engine, what was it? It makes 134 horsepower. The Cooper S makes 189 horsepower. And the John Cooper's Works makes 228 horsepower. Then you've got the Steptronic Sport automatic transmission that can be had with paddle shifters if you don't want to get the manual gearbox. All Coopers come with four-wheel independent suspension, and they all have driving modes. The standard feature on the Cooper S and John Cooper Works, I stand corrected. On the Cooper S and the John Cooper Works, they have driving modes from sport to all that there. It says sport, green, or mid settings for perfectly balanced performance. And that's going to change your throttle response, steering response, stuff like transmission response, all those kinds of things. Everybody kind of has drive modes these days, and obviously Mini is no different. All right, let's check out the technology features for the 2021 Mini two-door hardtop. Apple CarPlay. Looks like we got Apple CarPlay in here. We got the touchscreen navigation system, which we know is not standard, but for $40,000, we'll have it. Here's that heads-up display I was talking about. Now, I'm not sure if we got the heads-up display worked in with our $40,000 Mini, but you best believe when we walk away, we're going to have it if it can be had. I'm all about the heads-up displays and digital speedometers, which we can see that here, where they're talking about the multifunction instrument display. Available as part of the Mini Connected Media package. So you're not going to get this whole digital instrument cluster unless you get that media connected package. Apparently, they just gave that away. As far as the heads-up display, I'm not sure if that's a la carte or bundled into a package. And then with the Apple CarPlay, they don't say standard and they don't say the word available. So I'm not sure if Apple CarPlay is standard or if it's a standard feature or an available feature. But I know for $40,000, we'll have it in our John Cooper Works. You're really kind of worried about that stuff at the base model, at the base level. Moving on, we got safety features. There's what? Active driving assist with forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking. There's airbags, 2 front, 2 side, and 2 ceiling mounted airbags and 2 knee airbags. You got the LED headlamps, and you got an ultra rigid body construction, a strong frame. Over here in design, they just talk about reinventing space. They're just talking about how cool their car is, really. Upholstery. Each Mini can be had to have different kinds of upholstery. You can get leather or you can get the cheap stuff. LED tail lights and logo projection. Everybody's got this now. You open the doors and you know the brand's logo illuminates your way, right? The puddle lights, as some manufacturers will call them. All right, let's just roll through these gallery images real fast. So we can see the optional, or maybe not optional, Apple CarPlay. Look at the Union Jack on the dashboard right there, and the wood trim. Let's see, Cooper S there. They're showing. The Mini looks nice. Looks like the wheels are a little bit bigger. I like the car. The Mini is nice. I wouldn't mind owning a Mini. Might not want a new one, but I wouldn't mind having an older one to kick around in for a while. A little manual. Definitely at the very least an S. At the very least, I think if you're going to do one of these, maybe you don't want to spend $40,000 on a JCW, but don't get the base engine. At least get the S. You can always tell the S by the scoop. I guess we've gone through the pictures a few times because I've been running my biscuit. All right, so there's all the pictures. We've already done the lineup. Let's go see what this full specs page has to do. If it doesn't look like a hot mess, we'll check it out. Otherwise, we'll jump right to the build. Yeah, this page looks like a hot mess. I don't want to do all of that, but they do give us some quick specs here. So we can see that the John Cooper's Works is all the way over here in this far right-hand corner. So we can see all the different specs and things like that. So we can see, for instance, 0 to 60 time. So from the base model, 0 to 60 is a time of 7.3 seconds. So you don't even shave off 2 seconds for that basically a $20,000 jump. Well, by the time you get done, we're doing $40,000 there, right? But at any rate, yeah, these are some quick specs on the vehicle. They've got dimensions and all that if we want to know about the dimensions, right? Height, wheelbase, all that kind of stuff. If you want to know about that, just pause this video real quick. Other than that, let's go do the build. Okay, so when I clicked the build, it dropped me down to the page where we already were at. Now I guess I do have to select what color I want. Do we want to just do the midnight black to keep it simple? The pepper white's kind of cool though. The pepper white's kind of cool. It's kind of all the colors actually look nice. Even the white. I mean, all these colors really look good on this car. Everything's just working to me, and I rarely say that. But this gray looks kind of good. I can see myself not getting tired of the gray ever. Let's try the Thunder Gray. I mean, I really do like the black. Let's just do the black. Let's do the midnight black. Let's do the midnight black, and we'll continue building. So 39.9 is where we're starting at. All right, now it's loading everything, and here we are. Oh, well, why do you have me pick the colors? Okay, body color is black. I guess you have three options on roof color. So we could do a white roof, or we can do an all black roof. So we can do this thing all white if we really wanted to. But the red looks kind of fun. The red looks kind of fun, but the black, I think we're going to do this all black. It's going to be all black, and I guess the only thing red is going to be right at the front of the grill right there. We can look at the back of it, and we can also see the interior. Okay, so there it is. That's color. Let's move on to wheels. What wheels do we have? We have the 18-inch Jace John Cooper Works Cup Spoke two-tone. Well, I like these cross-spoke jet black ones. Let's see what those look like. Ooh, I like that. How about these ferret gray ones? Nay, nay. These look like some Volkswagen ones right there. Nope. All right, we're going to do these right here. The cross-spoke jet black ones for basically a $3,000 upgrade. I don't care, though. It's right. This car is looking right. All black. Got the right wheels on there. We don't need the all-season tires because I guess apparently that's a conflict anyway. So let's move on to interior. Can we get leather? Yes, we can. So they got leather red up here, and then here's the cross punch carbon black leather. So we get the leather, or you can get this malt color. What does the malt color look like? It has stitching. Adding the Chesterfield leather malt brown will affect the following options. Does it make it all cross stitching like that? What does the black look like? Oh, the black isn't like that. Let's do the Chesterfield because look at the cross stitching on the Chesterfield. That looks nice. Oh, and piping on there? Yeah, buddy. Normally I'm not into the browns or anything, but I think in this case, it's the right choice. And you know what? Because we've got that color interior, the Chesterfield, let's go back to body color. Let's go back to body color, and let's try that. What was that one gray that I liked? Where was that? Where was that one gray at? That was the Thunder Gray. Maybe we should still leave it all black. What do you think? Maybe we'll just, no, let's do the Thunder Gray. Let's do the Thunder Gray. Let's go to the roof thing. And let's do the red on the roof because I think that Chesterfield is just going to go really well with that. So we're back to the interior with that Chesterfield. I think it'll go really well with that. I'm probably reading too far into that, but whatever. We got the JCW version steering wheel. Interior surfaces, what do we got? They got a fiber alloy. What does that mean? I didn't say I wanted it. I've already selected it, but we can deselect that. We don't have to worry about it. They got the fiber alloy. I guess you have to click the picture. They got the black checkered, so they don't call it carbon. Should we do the illuminated piano black? Really? Let's do that with the carbon with the Union Jack. We'll do this. Illuminated piano black. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't know how good that all matches, but it's fine. Color line. What do they mean by color line? What do they mean by that? Complement your interior design with this carbon black textured detail. No, I don't think we need to worry about any of that. Well, I guess we already had the malt brown, so I guess that's all this stuff right here, perhaps. Interior protection, floor mats. This is all like accessories, honestly. Additional trim options, chrome line, anthracite, climate storage. I guess we have the storage package. I guess we have that. So that gives us what? 2 USB-C ports. We have this place. We have a cargo floor. We have a versatile folding cargo floor. Lets you stow items beneath the luggage compartment floor. And then they're talking about club-in models, which don't even really relate to us. At any rate, I think this additional trim things, what do we got here? The no chrome line interior trim. Okay, let's just leave it the way it is because we've got this Chesterfield brown and I don't want to mess it up. Let's go to the drivetrain. We're going with the 6-speed manual gearbox. What's the dynamic damper control, buddy? Sounds good. Just have you more control over the suspension. Let's go ahead and ramp that in there too. Let's move on to technology. So what do we got? Oh, I guess Apple. Okay, so Apple CarPlay comes with a navigation package. Are you kidding me? So maybe Apple CarPlay is not standard. There's also a driver assistance package that gives you like active cruise control, front park distance, and parking assist. I'm not really interested in any of that. An alarm system, I'm probably interested in. Let's just go ahead and get the factory alarm system. Let's add additional options. What else is there? We have the premium package, which gives us the Harman Kardon stereo, the 18-inch two-tone cup spoke wheels apparently, and all that. There's a maintenance package. The rest of these are prepaid maintenance packages there, and we're not getting any of those. I don't see a heads-up display. Garage door opener with compass. Yeah, buddy. Why don't they show us the picture? But yes, I do want it. Garage door opener with compass. Opener with compass. That's at the bottom of the rearview mirror. I can tell by that little picture. Exterior details. Oh, we can do Union Jack stuff. So we can do some Union Jack stuff. So we can do Union Jack side mirror caps if we wanted to, or we can do it in black. That looks good in black with that color. That looks cool. And then how about black Jack side scuttles? Right, that's on the side right here. Can you see what that looks like? Why aren't they showing the pit? There it is right there, the side scuttles. I think that looks pretty cool. What else is there? We can do stripes. I don't want any stripes or anything like that. The mini sport shorty antenna. Let's do the shorty antenna. Let's see what the short, because here's that's the antenna now. Let's try the shorty antenna. Ooh, nice, much better. And then we don't need any roof rails or anything like that, or the roof box. It says review and save next, so I guess that's the summary. So here we are at the summary 2021 Mini John Cooper Works hardtop two-door in the iconic trim, right? $44,000. This is a lot of money. At this point, you might be thinking maybe I might want to get into an Audi or a Beamer or something like that, something a little more upscale. But maybe not. Maybe not. Cool car, though. I do like it. It's all the money for sure. But yeah, cool car. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video.